Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to measure your little fingies for press-on nail tips. There's a few things that you're going to need. You need a piece of paper, a pen. I'm going to use a Sharpie just so you guys can see what I'm writing. You will need a soft tape measure. If you don't have one, you can use a ruler. I will show you how to do that. And if you do it that method, you will need Scotch tape. And I just wanted to show off my little stiletto. How cute is that? So you will need that a little bit later. I'm going to briefly show you guys like how or what to look for when using an actual tip to size yourself. So I will show you that at the end. Also, I just wanted to let you know I should have some videos coming up here in the future. How to apply your press-on nails, how to remove them, all the different methods. And the pros and cons to those methods. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna make a little chart so we can keep track of everything that we're measuring. Split your sheet in half, label it left and right. We will have our thumb, our index, middle, ring, pinky. Section those off. They don't have to be perfect, but we're gonna need to lay our tape in there if we use that method. Okay, so the first way is just to use the tape measure. This can be a little complicated, especially maybe doing it by yourself. If you have friend, family, maybe they can help you. A couple of quick notes. One I almost forgot is before you size your nails, you really want to make sure your nails are clean. You don't want to have product on your nail. Especially things like dip powder or acrylic, unless you intend on putting your press-on over that, which you can, but it will affect the sizing of your finger, okay? The other thing I wanted to point out is the tape measure itself. Mine has a little metal tab on the end of it. I always feel like that makes for inaccuracy, so I usually use one of the inner inches. I mean, none of your nails will measure over an inch, so just pick a section and it'll measure out the same, okay? Also, if you don't know how to read a tape measure, I'll try to explain it to you. I might not be the best, but we'll see how it goes. So inches are a little bit more complicated because you have measurements of eighths or sixteenths. Sixteenths are the little tiny lines, and there's 16 of them, and the next inch mark would be the next, 16th mark, or it would be the 16th. The medium sized lines, the slightly longer lines, those are eighths. So 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, so on and so forth. And then the longer line is going to be your 1/2 inch. Okay. So I will just show you on my thumb here. I want to make sure that that line for the inch mark is lined up right there where the skin meets the skin, or the skin meets the nail, excuse me. We also want to make sure that we're measuring the widest part of our nail. Okay, so kind of like right where the free edge stops. That's a good place. We're gonna put our finger where that next line is. I'm gonna do that again. I don't know that I hit that right. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to measure the little tiny lines, which are the 16ths. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 16ths. Okay. That was my left thumb. We will do 9 16ths inches. Okay. You can also use centimeters, which honestly is slightly easier because there's one line, there's one set of lines, and there's only 10 of them. The middle line being your 5th one. So if I were to measure you using centimeters, I'm going to line it up right there on the 4, making sure again we're doing the widest part of our nail. And we're going to come to this line. So from there to there, that's 1 centimeter. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1.5 centimeters. I will do centimeters again on my index finger. Get it lined up right there where the skin meets the nail. And we come to this little line. So from the 4 to the 5, that's 1 centimeter plus this 1 extra little line. So that's 1.1 centimeters. Okay. Now, another great way of doing it is using a piece of tape. You just want to make sure that you get the tape snug onto your nail, going across the widest part. I'm going to use a pen just for accuracy purposes. I think a Sharpie would make the line too big, but we're going to mark right where the skin meets the nail on both sides. We're going to pop that piece of tape off. I know I've already measured this nail. It's just easier for camera. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need that. I'm also, again, going to use centimeters just because it's a lot easier. So again, we have 3 to the 4. That's 1 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1.5 centimeters. Okay. Now, just real quick, I'm going to show you some tips. Again, the thing about tips is you want to make sure that there's coverage from side to side. So I usually like to get it snug up to a corner. But you can see that there's quite a bit of overhang right there. And so we don't want that. We will go down to a 1. And also, I don't know if you can see, there are numbers on the very tips of them. Very hard to see and not visible once they're painted usually. So, but here's a 1. We're going to snug it up to that corner, and this one actually covers that side completely, and it covers that side completely with no overhang. So my thumb would actually be a 1. Okay? You always want to indicate to me that you were measuring in inches or centimeters, which I usually can figure out. But also if you have the tips, if I've given you a set of tips, you need to make sure that you wrote down that you let me know that they were the medium coffins. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Again, I hope you all are looking forward to my future videos for nail applications and removals. So give me a like, a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.